Greetings, comrades. My name is Gigantals, and so two things I really wanted to cover this week. Firstly, my dissertation and the recovery from it. Basically, last week was really intensive for me because I pretty much spent the whole week prior to my dissertation's deadline, which was on Friday, just working hard on it, trying to make sure I finished everything. As I said before, I stayed up 24 hours. I wanted to wake up and then remain focused on my dissertation for a full 24 hours prior to the deadline. That would be extended into around 26 hours. So I ended up waking up because I've been having some late nights, unfortunately for my dissertation. I've been having some late nights working on it. So I woke up at like, what was it, Friday? And I woke up on like Thursday, 10 in the morning. And then I didn't go to sleep until almost 2 in the afternoon on Friday. Which was very tiring, obviously. I did go to Tesco's briefly to get a bunch of like coffees and other snacks and stuff to try and keep me going, and yeah, it did keep me going. Though there was at one point because the deadline it was at midday on Friday. At one point, about 4 hours before the deadline, so at around 8, I was trying to get through a bunch of references, and I was genuinely concerned I wasn't going to finish it in time. However, because I asked a bunch of people on Facebook to pray for me and hopefully help with that, they did, and it showed. Because even though I felt like there was this crushing deadline and I wasn't going to finish in time, I did. And yeah, so I'm glad for all of you out there who did pray for me. Thank you for that. I then slept in quite a lot. I had a long afternoon nap and slept in quite late on Saturday as well. Although I woke up in time to basically record that funny video of me being hit by the future 2 assessments. The next assessment I have due is it's basically an open book test in which it's due, I think, 2 weeks from now. Well, I have to go in and do it 2 weeks from now. And then a week after that, almost 2 weeks after that, because this test happens in the beginning of 2 weeks. It happens early in the week, and then the final piece of coursework I do is almost 2 weeks later because it's due in later in that week. It's a 3,000 word portfolio about something I have to do with a computer program or computer software known as GIS, which I did not enjoy doing last year. I think I showed you guys some of my projects last year involving GIS. Not fun. But yeah, so I've got 2 assessments left until this is finally over, and I'm glad for that. The problem I've been having though is, well, it's really related to the other part of the title of this video, in regards to the supernatural. You see, I think I've told you guys this before. I've been having a problem focusing during this current exam season because of the various distractions. And these distractions seem to be coming in the form of a number of various temptations and other demonic related distractions. And I know it comes from a supernatural source. I can feel it. I can really feel it is. Not trying to claim I'm psychic or anything, but genuinely, I know exactly who's sending these temptations and distractions, and it's really, really irritating. Because it meant that if I even got distracted for a single split second, that could severely mess me up for a couple of hours. Okay, it was getting really, really bad, and that's why I really needed prayers, especially in the last 24 hours prior to my dissertation's deadline. Strangely enough, every time I did come across some form of distraction, my response to that was literally just, nope, no time for temptation, just get to work on my dissertation. And it worked, so that was good. The problem is, it's almost like the demons and stuff around me have a new approach, and that's to basically just tire me out as much as possible. And the way they do this is they try and keep me awake for as long as possible at night. So I could just lie in my bed, okay, and just lie there for several hours, unable to sleep, and then I wake up really late in the morning or even in the afternoon. And that irritates me because I've missed half the day, and I can't get as much work done as I can for that. So whilst my next 2 assessments aren't as labor intensive as my dissertation, I still have to focus on dealing with I guess you could say sleep demons, which try and keep me up at night. And not only keep me up at night, but also a couple of nights ago, it was really bad. I kept having really strange dreams that resulted in me waking up in the middle of the night several times, and I was wondering, why am I awake again? And I did not, and I felt I was really cranky and everything from a lack of sleep the following day. So, demons in the middle of the night and throughout the day trying to keep me awake. That's their new tactic against me. And it is not fun at all. Not fun. I've got 2 assessments left to do for my third year at university. Please pray that I can remain strong throughout them and resist the various temptations and distractions that demons are giving me, because it's becoming a lot more intensive. It's becoming a lot more intensive now, and it's really messing up my sleep schedule, which is bugging me more than anything now. Oh yeah, and I know I haven't been able to do much content on my my YouTube channel, so because it's less work to do this on Facebook. So I've got a series regarding the Shroud of Turin on my Facebook page, Gigantian Apologetics. So if you still want to get theology related content, please go onto my Facebook page and you can still learn stuff. And just please pray that I'm able to focus and get proper night's sleep and just ignore these demons trying to distract me from my last 2 assessments, so I can finish this third year on a good note. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. So please pray for me. God bless you all. See you in the next video, comrades. Until then.